Aquarius or cross watcher, this is for you. I think you've got somebody wondering why you are so standoffish, why you are kind of I don't know, either someone's wondering why you're standoffish in general, maybe even they think you're standoffish towards them, even if that's not true. You may not be standoffish to a particular individual, but they could think that you are. They could think that you're just intentionally not wanting to talk to them, but maybe you're just in hermit mode. Maybe you're in isolation. Maybe you don't really want to talk to anybody right now. You could be going through a spiritual thing. I mean, there could be a million reasons why someone isn't hearing from you. Or maybe you yourself are in a standoffish type energy, and you have someone kind of wondering why you are feeling that way. I'm going to give an example, but a lot of you, you're probably single watching this. But if you're not, something going on with the throat too. If you're not, let's say you're in a relationship. Let's say, I'm going to say it's you, but you can reverse it. Let's say you get really quiet or something, or you're just kind of not as talkative to your partner lately, or coming up in the near future, you just aren't going to be as talkative. Maybe you go to bed sooner, or you don't talk before you go to bed, or I don't know, you're just kind of a little different. This is going to worry them in their mind. They may be thinking, do you not want to be with me anymore? Do you want to leave me? No, maybe you do. Maybe that is why you're standoffish. Maybe you're contemplating the relationship as a whole, like, damn, you know, I don't know, maybe you're just kind of, nothing's going on, and you're just kind of quiet that day. You know, not everybody's always the same. But whatever it is, somebody is standoffish, but it doesn't have to be for the reason that maybe another person thinks it is, right? That's what I'm getting in yours. So take it how it resonates. Whether you think another is standoffish and you're kind of wondering why, it may not be what you think, or you are the standoffish one and it may not be what people think, although it very well could be. In some cases, it very much is what somebody thinks, but it doesn't have to be, you know? I think you've got an individual here who, I'm just going to say it in general like this so you can place it how it resonates for you, but a lot of you, this is probably you, but I think this individual is coming off as standoffish because this is someone who has a lot going on internally. They have a lot that they are thinking about, a lot of different things too. It doesn't seem like just any one thing. It's a lot of things that has gotten this person to where they are right now, to this kind of transition. Do you know what I'm seeing in my mind's eye right now? I'm seeing those doors, swinging doors. You know what I'm talking about? I've picked up on that before. It's like really hot in here all of a sudden. It's really hot. I'm like sweating. I mean, I am wearing a sweater, but it's half off me. I'm just freaking hot. Anyway, the swinging doors, you know, you get into them and they go around about in like a circle or whatever. A lot of times you'll see them in hotels. So I see somebody here kind of, it's like they're in the middle of a shift, in the middle of a change, in the middle of something. Busy. Got a lot going on. Somebody actually is going through a shift right now. It could be a spiritual shift, could be an energetic shift. It's an energetic thing, and so they're very focused in that area. It could be you. A lot of you, I think it is you watching this. Again, it could be reversed. However, this could be like, let's say someone tries to talk to you and you're on your shift, literally at work. So if you go anywhere for work, or somebody is at work and you're trying to talk to them, that could be why someone's also coming off as standoffish. It's because they're on their shift and they're about to change shifts, or they're about to get off, or they're tired, or they've got a lot on their mind. Somebody is tired. Somebody's tired. I know that for a fact because the past 3 days I've done nothing but sleep. I've slept so much. I needed it. I didn't even realize how much I freaking needed sleep. I was like, damn, am I that sleep deprived? And I wasn't, but I mean, could have fooled me because I've slept a lot the past few days. And I just needed it to recover. You could be also in the middle of recovering from something, recovering from everything in general, just life. There's a lot going on. Someone here is going through a whole lot, and not everybody's going to understand you. They're not going to understand why you're quiet, why you're not communicating. They may even think, well, to make our relationship stronger, we have to communicate. But it's like, no. I got to figure out what's going on with me right now. There's a lot going on with me. I'm communicating with me right now. I'm communicating with God. I'm communicating with my higher source. I'm communicating with alien shit, whatever, whoever, whatever. Somebody here is communicating with intelligence, like intelligent life forms. What? Okay. Whatever that means. I just get somebody here is going through like a spiritual ascension. There seems to be a lot of signs going through that right now, especially Sagittarius, Capricorn, and you guys. But I think all of us in some way are. And the person going through that hasn't been heard from in a while. Or they aren't saying what they usually say, or they aren't holding conversations like they usually would hold. And the people who are used to a person's particular routine or something are picking up on this, and they're kind of like, what's wrong, you know? Now, some people here are like losing feelings. Some people here are deciding, I don't want to be with this person anymore. I don't want to be married anymore. I don't want to be at this job anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. Yes, some of you, that's the case. You are deciding that. You are deciding that maybe there's some people you don't want to be involved with in the way that you're involved with them anymore. That could be why you seem to be distant, or why you seem to be just different, less engaged, not engaged at all for some. But for the majority, I don't feel that that's the case. It's just that you're trying to process a lot. It's like processing it all. It's just a whole lot of information, and it's a whole lot of things too. It doesn't seem like it's just one thing, you know? You've got all this on your mind, and then you've got work on your mind, and then you've got family members on your mind, and then you've got neighbors on your mind. I mean, it's just like, you know, you've got a lot on your mind. Then you got, what am I going to cook for dinner on my mind? Then you got to do dishes on my mind. You got pets on your mind, or the potential of pets. See, just lots of things. You've got the future on your mind. It doesn't seem like you're worrying. There's no stress here. It just seems like I'm processing. I'm integrating, and I'm processing. You're not quiet because you're playing games. You're not punishing anyone. That's why you're quiet. No. Or why you're more standoffish. You're just processing. It's simple. And maybe making other people kind of just wonder. Also, some of you may have an individual here who's, they're also processing while you're processing, vice versa. And what they are processing is the connection with you. What about it? I mean, even if this is like a stranger. Like, meaning, okay, let's say you have somebody who's interested in you. They could be processing, like giving thought to what a relationship with you would look like. What would it look like if they were to kind of tell you how they feel? Or, you know, let's say it's an ex. What would it look like if I were to tell you how I feel? Or try harder at this time. What would it look like? You know, that you got a person here who's processing in that way, vice versa. Someone who's thinking along those lines, you know, at the same time that you're processing in your own way. You know what I mean? This is a time when silence is probably most appreciated, or it should be, because until one knows what one's next steps need to be, why would someone just word vomit without knowing what to do, without knowing what they want? They wouldn't be using their integrity. So someone here is just, you're just thinking. You're thinking, you're thinking, you're thinking, but you're not overthinking. I don't feel like you're losing sleep. I feel like you're just thinking, processing. If this is reversed, someone's not overthinking. They're not stressed. They're not unable to sleep. They're just processing a lot of information at one time and deciding what they want and what they don't want. You are deciding what you want and what you don't want. I'm going to throw this out there because something's coming to me kind of out of nowhere. If any of you are in a relationship here and you're watching me, especially if you're married, this is for a very specific group of you guys, but it's coming to me. I'm sweating so bad right now, and that's I think it's something to that. So I'm gonna put that in the message. I think your person's sweating, like they're literally sweating bullets, because they sense this standoffishness coming from you, and they may think that you're planning on leaving them, getting a divorce from them. Are you not happy with me anymore? Do you not love me? Are you not attracted to me? Whatever this is. So it may make them want to like step up their game a little bit, and that could actually be even like maybe a turnoff for you, because you may be like, oh, so you had to sense me pulling away. You had to feel me kind of pulling away in order for you to want to like just like stop taking me for granted, or stop you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, someone may feel like if they don't step it up, their partner's going to cheat on them and they're going to leave them, divorce them, something like that. Pursue someone else, like, you know, I don't know if that's the case. I don't think that that's what you would do, but I think someone's feeling like that. Like, you could have someone here, now, hell, let me say it a different way. Some of you may not even be married. You could have someone here who feels like you want, maybe you're used to being single, and you have a best friend. I'm just going to use another example, but this best friend always kind of actually liked you, even though maybe they know you don't feel the same way about them, not romantically, or maybe they know that things would never be like that, like whatever, it just won't. And you actually start falling in love with someone else, and they can tell you're in love with them. They can tell that you're falling in love with them. Maybe they can tell you still have feelings for an ex, and if they think there's potential you and this ex could get back together, oh my God, they may try to step it up a little bit and do more for you, or confess their undying love, or maybe try to make this person look really bad so you don't return, or something like that. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of ways this could go. If it's a new person, like someone you haven't been with before. I don't know if that translated on the video just now, but it's part of the message. So, you know, I talk about monitoring spirits, just kind of, well, I didn't see, now maybe y'all saw it and I just didn't, but I didn't notice a gnat this entire video until I was talking about someone trying to keep you from moving on, or trying to keep you from loving someone new, being with someone new, being in a relationship, or trying to keep you from getting back with someone. That person that's a definite, because this gnat just flew right at my face. So there you go. Yeah, somebody could be monitoring you, and there could be like this jealousy arising in them because they can tell that you are going to love, or you still love another, or that you are going to open your heart to another that is not them. Okay, that's so watch out for that. You could definitely have that. Maybe it's not a friend who wants you more than that, but maybe it's a family member, even someone here who just be careful of anyone trying to like distract you, or even maybe try to plant bugs in your ear, or like, I think you would see it though. It's not like you don't see things like that. Of course you would. Okay, of course you would. Yeah, but anyway, so yeah, I sense that. But all in all, the main message here, the gist of the entire message, is that you or another, however this goes, is standoffish during this time, is kind of distant, is far off on the mountain somewhere, way, way out there, way far away, darling. Way far away, or it seems that way. I mean, you can have somebody who seems way far away, but they're in the same room. They're on the same couch, but at the other end. Or they're, you know what I mean? They're in another room, or they're outside working on the vehicle, or sitting on the porch, or swinging. And you know what I mean? Like, you're in the same vicinity, but not really there. You can have that. It's just like somebody feels so distant here, but the reason they're distant is, well, could be one of two things. Either somebody is contemplating how they're ready for a change and how they probably are ready to move on from a person, or they're contemplating just a lot of things, and they would kind of rather be alone during this time, you know what I mean? Or this is you know, you'd rather be alone, or maybe you're contemplating someone else. Just like a lot of you, I do think you've got somebody kind of wondering about you though. Someone that you have a bit of history with. Whether you were in a relationship with them or not, I don't know, but it is somebody that you had a relationship with before of some type, whether y'all were friends with benefits, or y'all were lovers, or very serious, or you live together. I don't know. But yeah, they're thinking about you. Also, got a lot of people, everybody's thinking here. Everybody's thinking. And then you got one person who's like processing and downloading and awakening. And that person's the most unreachable during this time. They're the most shut off. But they're not, though. They're actually cut wide the hell open, but it's translating to other people as they're very shut off. But it's because this person is like integrating everything that's coming to them, and they're taking it all in. I mean, it's no different than when an artist separates themselves from society for a while so that they can practice, or so that they can, you know, like, or a writer, how they have to be alone so they can think. They can have these experiences, they go whatever, and then they like to be alone. They'll shut themselves off in their study or in their art room or whatever, and then they create. This is someone here who's in the process of being recreated. They are being recreated, they're being reborn, and also they are creating something, even if they don't know what it is yet. There's something new or something along those lines, being born or being reborn in someone. And that takes a lot of focus, and it takes a lot of energy. And so this person is, all of their attention is going there, right? If this is you, all of your attention is going there. And so other people are kind of like, something's up with Jack, something's up with Jack. You know that? For the Nightmare Before Christmas. Something's up with Jack, hope he hasn't died. Da, 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 da. Are you not answering the door? You're just not answering the door, you're not answering the phone, you're not answering mail, messages. Here's the mail, it never fails and makes me want to wag my tail. When it comes, I want to well mail. So I do with Australia. Australia, I'm hearing like Melbourne. Australia, is that Australia? Melbourne. Or Melanie Mel. Where is Melbourne? Australia. Victoria. Something about Victoria. Alright, I'm sweating. Mainland Australia. Nice. Melbourne is also a city in Florida, it looks like. Something to do with Florida, something to do with Orlando, Miami. I'm getting a bunch of shit here at the end. There goes the monitoring spirit again. Alright guys, thank you for being here with me. I have to like cool off. I'm seriously like sweating bullets. I was gonna say cats and dogs. Alright, I'll talk to you later.